continuing with our current series on the top 10 tips for choosing lighting control, heating control, and audiovisual systems for your new build or renovation. On today's episode, we're going to be discussing all things compatibility. Hi there, I'm James. I'm one of the directors here at Astra Lumos, and on today's episode, we're going to be discussing compatibility. So, do you want your lighting, heating, and audiovisual systems compatible? So, do you want from one single point, do you want to be able to control all of those things? I've obviously touched on the market leader for this sort of multiple integrated and smart home system, and that's Control 4. So, and that really does, it gives you almost the ultimate in controlling your whole smart home. So it's able to integrate smart lighting, so things like Dynalight, Lutron, Rayco, smart blind systems, CCTV, audiovisual, so controlling multiple TVs and multi-room audio in different parts of the house from a single remote control, as well as including things like gate entry and obviously comfort levels, so blinds, heating, that sort of thing. However, it's do you want everything to be compatible? And I don't necessarily mean compatibility in that sense. I mean, is that something that you would like? Is that how you would work? So, for example, me personally, I've kept everything separate because I want to be able to easily chop and change things. So, for example, my multi-room audio is a standalone system. So the brand I've got is Denon. I have a Denon amplifier with a 5.1 surround sound in my living room. I then kept with that Denon ecosystem and went down the Hios multi-room audio, so sort of multi-room smart speakers. And then externally, my Denon amp then powers 2 external speakers for the back garden. My heating is Heat Miser, so it's a brand that I've discussed a lot, and it's one we really favour. And then my lighting control is conventional, but sort of smart conventional. So for some of my external lights, I use a sort of a day-night sensor and a timer. So all the systems are clever in their own right, but me personally, I wanted the ability so that I could test products, make sure that they work in real world situations before I recommend them to people. And so for me to be able to test things, everything needs to sort of have its own area, like be its own thing, so that I can replace various bits and make sure that before I recommend products to clients, I've tested them myself in my own house. So I've kept everything separate on purpose, and some of our clients want to do just that. Actually, they don't want to be able to control their sound from in their Cotswold house from their London apartment. So compatibility is a good thing if that is what your overall goal for your home or your renovation is. Some people actually just want a standalone Alexa to listen to the radio in the kitchen, but then they might also want multi-room audio in other parts of the house. So these are the sorts of things that if you work with us, these are the sort of things that we get to know from our clients, is how necessarily tech savvy they are, but actually how much they want technology to be a part of their daily lives. Some people actually use technology for work, and therefore when they're at home they don't want technology, whereas other people are more enthusiastic about incorporating technology into their lives, so actually they like their whole life to be connected. Really, it's personal preference, but it is something that is worth considering. If that is your goal, if you want things to be able to talk to each other and have a single point of a single app that is able to do all these things, then you just need to be aware of the systems you're choosing. How well do they talk to and play with other systems? Pardon me. Hopefully that's answered a few more questions than it may have raised. If it has raised any questions, do reach out and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. As I said, we do this for our clients. So if you've got a lighting designer or pardon me, or a control system expert that you're working with, if he's not maybe doing what exactly that you want, then reach out and I'm sure we can at least help or guide you in the right direction. See you on the next video.